If you struggle with money and want to make millions and escape from Tarkov, then this is when you want to keep watching. We are starting with the 4 key strat, which is ideal if your goal is to make money just by looting. Just know I will show you at the end how to still make a killer run with nothing, not even your PMC. This time we spawn in Black Bishop's cafe area, which is perfect since our first key is on the 2nd floor of this building on our clockwise path. Now pay attention to this because I'm throwing a bonus in right now for new players that may not be able to buy any of the keys. This room you can use a key or a sneaky little drop I'm about to show you. All you need to do is simply climb up to the 3rd floor right above the room you want to go into, and then you look for the window on your right, make sure there's no one around to shoot you, and just jump out the window. Now in terms of loot, this is pretty much your standard C tier loot. Now with the computers, sometimes you can get a graphics card. I have gotten one out of the computers in here. And then there's stuff that does spawn on these shelves, such as motors and other, useful hideout items. I haven't seen anything crazy like a Bitcoin or anything like that, but for an average room that's full quest and it doesn't necessarily need a key to get in, the loot's not the worst, it's also not the best. And now it's about time for us to leave and get out of here, in which we can use the key to unlock the door, since we didn't use the key. What the hell? Whoa, shit. And this is why I suggest using the drop down, so you don't snuck upon by scavs or other people patrolling the area. Now this is the big moolah room, the room that you're going to probably be making the majority of your income on here. It's the marked room that's in Black Pawn. Now this room you can have all kinds of cases, and speaking of that, injector's case, that's what, 450 on the flea. You have an Ash 12, a little figurine, but pick it up. And anything else, you got to be really mindful. Ooh, is that what I think it is? This is about 171,000 rubles if you buy it from, what is it, Peacekeeper level 4? But yeah, this is going to be your big money room. You can find key cards, weapons, attachments. You can find like key cards here on the bookshelf. I have found a yellow on this bookshelf once before. Not the most common spawns, but hey, better than nothing. That's about $2 million rubles right there. You can find stuff on this table, which I found golden eggs, golden skulls, and the such. You just gotta kind of keep looking in all the crevices to see what you can find, as there might be more than you can actually see. Problem with this room is that sometimes it's kind of hard to see stuff, since one, as you can tell, it's kind of messy. 2, the lighting is kind of crap, so I would definitely recommend bringing like a flashlight or night vision even, which does help a bit, but a flashlight is still probably your best method to find every bit in here. Now we got a bit of a hike to get to the next spot, so I'll just meet you there, and I'll make sure to show it on the map. Damn, I'm tired as hell, but here we are. Now you may see some loot that wasn't there before. I'll show you where to go for that later in the video. This room I have found decent loot ranging from a Bitcoin in the safe, a sofa, make sure you check the sofa cushions, or to a gun as well in the tall safe, or just kind of lying around, as well as other intel items if you check the desks. Ooh, a teapot, I'll take that. That is another entrance. This here is where you can usually kind of find guns or weapon mods, attachments. The couch also is this possible spawn for guns, bitcoins, and other fun loot. The desk in this area here is where I found like a intelligence folder and a few other intel items such as a SAS drive. This safe here, I have found bitcoins in the past, but it looks like it's just some rubles and some maps for the moment. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of this room. This is a good little room to find a little bit of gear and possibly some whale spawns. But let's go ahead and we're going to pad our pack here a little bit by going to the final destination in this 4 key loot run. That is good old RBST, which is a key that you use for quests, but still will keep it for decent loot in most of the cases. Just things to pad the bag a little after getting the best parts. Think of it like dessert. Sometimes you find some decent meta ammo, you find some more guns, mods, and other attachments. You can also sometimes find those tank batteries, which you need for the quests, as well as those FZ shells, which are a nightmare to find. At least they have been for me this wipe. Now, for the sake of saving your time, I'm not going to show you every little nook and cranny in this room you can loot, but just go ahead, look around, look everywhere, look up, look down, look to your left and to your right. You're probably going to find something. Even looking in the back of this car. I don't think you've ever found anything there, but just look. It's easy enough to find loot in this room. Now, let's go ahead and see what we actually came out with. I'll go ahead and I'll take that headset since I got the space for it now. And I guess I'll take that. Let's see. So I got pretty decent loot. Not the best loot I've ever found. Let me make sure I have enough space for my mag. But there's easily about 1 million rubles here in both the guns, the stuff that I have in the backpack, since I got the injector case and whatnot. So easily 1 million ruble loot run, if not more, once I sell it all. Now the real challenge is, can I extract with it all? Let's see if I can stay lucky until the end. Alright, so now we're on the scav, and I'm about to show you just how easy it is to make some money here. And this part is going to be completely unedited, just to also indicate how simple, without any kind of fancy camera magic, it is just to make some money here. And we're shooting for 1 million rubles this run. I'm not going to leave until I get 1 million rubles. So let's say we're starting with the AK, and really kind of bare bones. We're starting with almost nothing. I have an S-March and some milk. And maybe a dream of making 1 million rubles in Russia. Which converts to what, like, $5 US at the moment. Now, around this tank here, you can usually find some ammo, sometimes guns in this case. And you can also find those annoying little ASICs that you need for your hideout and other quests. This time, nothing. Can I meet this guy? I don't know if this is usually here. I don't remember. But there's a Santa Claus. I don't know why he's on his head, but hey, we'll take it. So yeah, when you're looking for the ASICs, you just have to check all the way around the tank. It could literally be anywhere around the tank if they do spawn. Sometimes I've also have found like a tank battery there, but that's kind of like a pretty rare one. I think I found the ASICs there more than I found a tank battery. I think the tank battery was just a one-time thing, at least so far. Then over here, you can also find another tank battery, supposedly. I've not found any here, but apparently on the pallets you can find a tank battery, if you believe people on Reddit and elsewhere. So right now, I'm trying to make my way to the dome, to the hill. That's where we're going to really start things. It's kind of a quiet way from the sound of things so far, so hopefully... the second I say that, something else happens, of course. I think... Is that somebody down there? I don't know if there's a PMC or one of Gluey's little guards there. Because he's not a big fan of me at the moment. Because, I've killed him and his guards both as a PMC and a scav. Ooh, okay, that freaked me out. Okay, so he's running into the night garage. Alright, so I'm gonna take full advantage of this fighting and see if I can capitalize on it. Now, this is not part of the loot run, ideally, but you know, hey, if you feel like ballsy of just going head to head with a PMC, you can just add that to your stacks of money, you know, just kind of pad the pack here a little bit. Okay, so he was fighting somebody. And I think I found somebody. Ooh. Holy sh... Okay. Well. There's nobody else, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna loot this guy since he's the safest one. And that way I can get a decent weapon. 22. Okay, not bad. Put that little guy back in the pack. Switch out everything I actually need. Don't want this shit pistol. I'll take the rig. And let's see. Ooh, quest item. I'll take that. I needed a splint. I don't know why I need it for a quest, but you know, that's what therapist wants, and we gotta give her what she wants. And a grenade. Okay, so nothing too valuable on these guys. No backpacks, no nothing like that. So I'm trying to hope that one of these guys have a decent sized backpack on them. That way I can, you know, increase how much I actually can fit in me, on me. The night buildings are really great if you're looking for reserve keys. I do want to point that out, since they have so many... Somebody's running up. I think it's a scav. Okay, the shooting and a voice line. I think that's a scav. As I was trying to say before I was interrupted. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, that is a scav. Okay. Wait. Yeah, that's a scav. The night building's great for keys if you're wanting to get some of those reserve keys that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Simply because they have so many cabinets. So many cabinets in both of them. And duffel bags that can typically spawn these keys. Let's see. I don't think... So nothing in there. I got 2 guns. Not too bad. Both AKs. Why is everyone running around with an AK? Oh, and we got BP in a 75 round drum. Oh. I feel like I could fight Blue Car, but I don't think I should. I don't think my weapon can take any more hits. France is not exactly my friend at the moment, and I'm trying not to piss him off any further. But yeah, definitely check the night buildings for cabinets and everything for keys. Just gonna be a really easy place to find them. We're gonna make our way now, like I was trying to before we end up killing 2 PMCs. We'll make our way up to Dome. And you know, just kind of loot on the way, just hopefully we can find something nice. So far I've got 3 guns, some meds, milk, and a little dough. So not, like a BP is probably the most valuable thing I have on me at the moment. The guns don't seem very good. One's only like half used. The other one is still brand new. Hell yeah, let me drop that. That's ass. I'll take the bolts because I can use it for crafts. And I'm just gonna check the mags just because I don't like the question mark. That's just a personal thing. You don't have to do that. But pro gamer move. You heard it here. Let's see. Do we? Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that. It's already kind of gone, and it's just kind of dead away at this point. I'm not going to use it. It doesn't have a scope. I might as well keep the one with the loaded BP and the scope. Yeah. Ooh, is that candy? I don't know why I spotted that, but man, when it comes to candy, I can spot that a mile away. No telescope needed. In this building here, this is where you can... There's a checkpoint fence for the scav extract, but there's also more filing cabinets, and sometimes there's some decent loose loot around. Not this time. And I'm really not going to try and loot too many filing cabinets, if any at all, this one. Just because we'd be here fucking forever with how many filing cabinets are on this map. But I do recommend you to loot them if you're needing the keys. Which I already have the best keys at the moment, so I don't really need to loot for keys. Now, up here, you gotta be careful of campers, because people love to camp up here due to there being an extract to get to, yeah, the D2, or just to, you know, if you have the Red Rebel, you can extract that way too. Nothing in here to note. I think I need this for quest 2. I do. Sometimes you can find guns here. These wooden crates aren't always guaranteed. Oh, speaking of guns, that's much better than another one I just dropped. Now, this is one of the better places to find some decent loot, especially if you don't have a key. I have found Speak of that, Bitcoin right off the rip. So I got a Bitcoin, I got a diary, and a pass. And I didn't need a single key. I just had to walk up here. And this is PS, this is trash, drop that. What about that? That's also PS. I guess I'll take that and I'll put it back into the AKS. Let's get the biddy. Now, right here, if I want to, I could leave and I'd have about 1,000,000 rubles. Check the couch, cabinets, and the PC computer. You can sometimes get a GPU. I have gotten GPUs in here before. There's also another safe here where you can find guns, or more commonly I found like weapon mods such as silencers, scopes, stuff like that. We're gonna make our way to D2, kinda sorta, and you're about to see what I mean. These are always the ones I do whenever I want to just make some easy money. I'm just doing a simple one like this. We're starting from the top and working our way to the bottom to then extract back up at the top. Now, there is a spot down here at the bottom of all these stairs that I'm going to show you that you can usually find pretty meta ammo and weapon attachments, you know, such as silencers and lights and stuff. It's kind of hit or miss though, and that right there, that crate and these crates, usually have weapon parts or ammo boxes on them. Not that time though. Kind of unfortunate, but hey, I got a Bitcoin, so I can't be really too bad. We're just gonna loot this, and again, just keep your ears out because you do have rats. Ooh, a little shrimp. You do have rats that do like to hide in here for, you know, to ambush players. So I might be running around a little bit wild here, but I don't think I haven't heard anybody. I haven't seen any loot disturbed. So far, there's been no indicators of anybody being down here. So I'm hoping that they just didn't close or cover the tracks. Now, just to let you know, right here and right here, you have possible vertex spawns, which, for those that need it for hideouts, upgrades, or anything like that, keep an eye on that if you're going to be doing this loot run. Now, in this room, you're going to have PC block, you're going to have some cabinets, and you're going to have a safe. Now, on those tables, you can sometimes find intelligence. I found 2 there, and that's been usually few and far between. Not looting cabinets for the moment. Anything good in the safe? Anything decent? Chainlets. Intel folder. Okay, I'll take that. And I go chain. Oh, and these mags have BP in it too? Oh, I'm loaded. Okay, I don't need the S-March. I'll take the go chain. I'm going to take the intel. And what I need to drop. I can eat the Snickers. It looks like I'm a little hungry. Don't want to bring out the angry man. So that way we can take the BP, because I'm not leaving that behind. There's no way. On those shelving units right there, you can also sometimes find, you know, hideout items or relays, etc., stuff like that. And I think we're good. I don't want to push my 2 luck by keep going into the underground. And we know that this way has been cleared since we already came through it. No one's killed us yet. Making sure my gun's on full auto, just in case we encounter anyone on our way up. I want to make sure I'm able to spray them with the BP. But I don't want to waste too much of it, because I'd rather use that for myself. But yeah, go ahead, let me know. Like, do you have any place better to loot than this? Because I know with the recent patches and whatnot that BSG has done, Streets has been pretty much nerfed in the ground. Like, that used to be one of my favorite maps. And now, aside from questing, there's really no real point for me to scav there or anything, just because you don't really, like, there's no good loot. And you can kill players, but usually if players are on Streets, they have a high-functioning PC and are most likely streamers or chads. So, at the moment, Streets has kind of been nerfed to the ground. Now, we're going to extract out of this checkpoint fence, and then after that, let's go ahead and see what we actually make out with. I'm very curious to see, like, the actual dollar amount at the end of this. Granted, I'm not going to sell everything. I'm definitely keeping, like, the BP ammo. I'll probably keep the intel and diary just for barters and stuff, because the intel I can use for the scav junk box, while diaries I can use to get more intelligence. Now don't blink for a moment, as you're about to see how much money I'm actually gonna pull off in just this one raid after selling everything. So looks like we made over 1,000,000 rubles plus the ammo, and if I sell the intelligence, that's another 400k. So all in all, I think the value is at about 1.5 million rubles. So if you learned something in this video, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like behind for the secrets I provided to you. Until the next time, stay Tarkov.